In this module, we'll dive into how you can collaborate using GitHub by creating repositories, cloning them to your local machine, and making changes. So GitHub is an essential tool for collaboration as it allows you to share your code with others and contribute to open source projects. So let's start with creating a GitHub repository and then cloning it to our local machine. So first of all, we are going to the github.com site, create your account, and then once you hit to this page, you are going to your repositories. So here we click on new, and then I'm going to name it my first, for example, GitHub repo, and there you can add a description. You choose either if you want it to be public or private. If you want to include adding a README file or not. So once you finish, you create the repo. Now it generates like a URL for your new repository. It will look something like this. Okay, here, and this is the command that we will use to get to it. So we will use it to clone the repo to our local machine. So in order to do that, we are going to okay, so first of all, I'm going to create another file and directory. Let's call it GitHub repo, then go to it. Okay, so now that we are in here, we are going to git clone. So okay, so here is the link. We're going to git clone paste. So it's cloning. Okay. Now if we ls, so git status. Okay, so now we cloned the local copy of the repository on our machine inside a folder named my first GitHub repo. So we're going to enter it. Now we're going to enter git status. Okay, it's on branch main, no commits yet, nothing to commit. Okay, so now we are going to do now the other operation, which is pushing and pulling changes using git push and git pull. So we will go through pushing and pulling changes between your local repository and GitHub. So first of all, we are going to make changes. We are going here. Okay, I'm going to open VS Code by saying my first GitHub repo. This will open the folder in VS Code. Okay. Save. Good. So now it's opened. So Yes, I trust the author. So we're going to create a file named, for example, new feature.txt. Okay, and we're going to write whatever right here. Control S. So we're going to add this git add new feature.txt. I mislead it. Okay. This. Okay, now it's good. This commit added new feature. Cool. So git add stages the file and git commits the changes to our local repo. So now we want to push the changes to the GitHub repo that we have created. I mean, okay, here. So in order to push this, we're going to run git push origin main. We're going to, and by hitting back to GitHub, we see here is our file. Now let's say that someone else has made changes to the repository, and we need to pull those changes to our local machine in order to continue. Now to do this, we're going to use the git pull instead of push. So pulling means we taking the changes from the GitHub to our local, and push it's the other sense. We push our changes to the repo. So the repo plays like a centralized way to change like the code between the developers. Yes, origin main. Okay. Now we will look at forking and contributing to open source. Now let's talk about forking and what does it mean. So forking allows you to create a personal copy of someone else's repo which you can edit and contribute back. Let's fork, for example, an open source repository to make contribution. Let's find an open source, for example, this website of free code camp, and we are going to here fork. Okay, so this will create a copy of free code camp repository under my GitHub account. You can now make changes to this forked repository without affecting the original repo. Okay, so as you see, if I went to my repositories, here is the forked one. So now I can come and clone it and work on it and make my changes. After when I make my changes, etc., I will push back to my fork by hitting the same commands: git add commit, then git push origin main, and yes, that's it. Lastly, there is the pull request. So once we have pushed our changes to the fork, it's time to create a pull request to suggest our changes to the original repository. So in order to do that, we are going to the forked repo here, and we're going to click on, okay, make it bigger. Here there is the pull request, and we are going to click on new pull request. Okay, because I don't have nothing here, and select the changes you have made and submit the pull request to the original repository. So in conclusion, we have successfully forked a repository, made changes, and submitted a pull request. This is the core workflow for contributing to open source projects. So that's it for this module. In the next module, we will look at some advanced Git techniques like stashing, cleaning up, and working with tags in the releases, and understanding the git ignore file and the LFS for large files. See you there.